All right, we got some street tacos. We need 12 of them. We got a greased muffin pan right here. We're gonna put these down in there like so. Beautiful. And you want to make sure to use the small ones because the big ones are just gonna take up way too much room. Beautiful. Okay, now let's grab some mild cheddar. You could use like Mexican blend or Monterey Jack or something like that, but I just like some good old cheddar. So I'm not really measuring this, just measuring it with my heart, like always. A little bit more. Perfect. Okay, now let's put this in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes at 425 and then finish it up. All right, so I've browned up some ground beef. Ground up some ground beef. That's a tongue twister. And I'm gonna add some taco seasoning. You could use your own mix, you know, garlic, onion powder, all the different things, but I like to just get the easy stuff. I think it tastes great. And then you wanna get 2/3 cup of water. Pour that on in there. Beautiful. Let's mix this up. And then this is our taco sauce, so we're not quite done yet. We're just gonna stir this part in, then we're gonna add a couple more things. All right, the next thing we're adding is crushed tomatoes. So we're just gonna pour that on in there for this taco mixture. And the more this heats, the more this is gonna thicken up a little bit. All right, last step of this is the cheese. We're gonna do a 1/4 cup. I'm gonna kind of measure with my heart here. I feel like that's probably a 1/4, but I really like cheese, so I'm just gonna do more. Sue me. This is my recipe. I can use as much cheese as I want. I know you guys are doing the same thing. Don't be lying. I know you're sneaking in more, a little more sugar than it says, a little more cheese than it says, a little more Cool Whip than it says. Whatever your ingredient is that you kind of add a little bit more on, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear what it is that you like to sneak in. For me, mine's probably like cinnamon or brown sugar. I love putting extra of that in there. Any dish I'm making. Or if I'm making pizza, putting extra like marinara. All right, so let's let that melt and cook, and this is gonna be our sauce we pour in. Oh man, those look good, and they look a little bit crispy, don't they? But hey, look at that. I mean, that's a nice looking taco cup right there. The bottom still looks great. So this top part, you could just kind of pinch it off like a chip. Maybe a little crispy. I might have forgotten to put a timer on, but hey, you guys are gonna get the gist. So what I'm gonna do is scoop this taco seasoning right on in there in this little taco cup. Beautiful. Ooh, that looks good. All right, let's let that set for a little bit and then we'll come taste test it. Ooh, those look good. And they're cooled off. I think I want to take this one. Kind of just looks inviting right here. It's really easy to eat. Ooh, yeah, it feels burnt, but it doesn't seem burnt at all. It doesn't smell like it. Ooh, that smells good. Wow. You could throw some like guacamole or sour cream or something on here, but I just want to kind of go low carb, low sugar, and just simple. Kind of simple with that stuff. So you could decorate this all you want, but I think this would be great too. Let's see. Mmm. That's actually so good. That crunch is perfect too. I'm not even mad about overcooking those. They may look like they're a little overcooked, but it really like holds it together better and crunches like a crunchy taco. You gotta try this one. So good.